Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to a brand new edition of the Ramble on Reaction. Sitting right over there is clever Eric Mahler.
Sitting right next to me is handsome Dan Nye.
And as you'll notice, maybe less so with me, maybe a little bit more on top, but this man, this glorious man, yes, he has a mane going with the beard and the hair and the last adventure. If they, if they cut that, I'd be sad. Was it the same opening?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. We're talking about The Lion King.
Here, I'll give you a little spoiler. It's almost the same exact opening. Almost.
That was going to be...
Outside of some
Wait, hold on.
different animal movements, it's almost exactly the same exact thing from 1994.
Let me do this, where it's like, so, this movie is roughly based on the Shakespearean play Hamlet,
yes,
except done with lions.
Yes.
And then instead of Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, you get Timon and Pumbaa, except this time you get Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner. A new voice cast, new actors, except for James Earl Jones, because why would you replace James Earl Jones?
I mean, who would you replace him with?
And so this is where I'll throw it over to you, because I did not get a chance to see this, but you did.
Yeah.
What's different?
Well, if you want some differences, let me tell you, they are minor differences.
Like, if only we had any editing at all, that we were just like, pow, 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 pow.
Like, remember how, like, Rafiki had a great personality in the original?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gone.
Oh.
And remember when the song goes, "Can you feel the love tonight?"
Yeah.
It's all on the day.
Oh, that's abrasive, but no Phil Collins?
Elton John.
Elton John.
Well,
Phil Collins was Tarzan.
That's right, and he went hard in the paint on that soundtrack. Thank him.
Yes.
But, no, you get Beyonce and Donald Glover, which, I mean, that's...
Yeah, you're not going to be mad about that. But are they singing it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's different.
That is different. If you wanted more of a reason for Nala to fight the hyenas, they forced something in there. This one for it.
Okay.
I mean, I really wish like we would have done like a review of the OG Lion King like a couple years ago. We could have just re-released it, except for like a difference at the end where I go, so it's like watching a Nat Geo special on Africa.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, and so that's the thing.
It's the polar opposite of the Cats trailer that just got released. Where
we will get to that. We'll get to that in the audio podcast. So don't bury the lead.
But it's animals. These are the real photogenic actually how lions look. So therefore they're not as expressive as a cartoon creature can be. So when Simba is sad because Mufasa died, unlike the original, which can get a manly tear from me, this time I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Poor Simba.
Poor Simba.
Poor Donald Glover.
No, young Donald Glover.
Good for him. But okay, so positives, negatives. It's hard to do either of those because it's more or less the same movie. So
it's the same movie. I mean, the one positive I will give, Billy Eichner.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing as Timon. Yeah, okay. I loved him as Timon, and yes, it is gorgeous. I saw it on a big screen, and I loved it. I just took it. I was like, in fact, true story. It was getting close to a sold out, and I had one seat next to me. So I went on the Fandango app, and I bought that ticket next to me just to make sure nobody sat next to me.
Maybe the most like hermity thing I've ever heard you say. Like, I spent money so I could be by myself.
To be fair, though, it only cost me 29 cents.
Oh, wow.
Because I know how to use them discounts.
Ew. I guess then that's okay. If it's less than $1, sure.
Right. So, but I mean, it was gorgeous. I mean, and Beyonce hits every note, literally every note you can imagine. She hits.
Well, so that's
and also they give her a slight negative. They also, remember in the original when Simba's running back to the Pride Rock when he's an adult, he's all, I'm Matthew Broderick. I'm gonna go fight my uncle. Well, this time they have the same thing, but this time they give like Beyonce some original song so they could try to get an Oscar for it.
Cool.
Also, if you wanted more fart and poop jokes in The Lion King, you got it this time.
Actually, that's kind of where I was.
Also, Baby Pumbaa is adorable.
I wasn't going to fart and poop. Do you have Baby Pumbaa this time?
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, he's adorable.
Well, that's not where I was going to go with it. So now we're getting to the point where we're able to at least like somewhat talk about the canon of live action remakes.
Yes.
And let's just go short. Let's say this year at first. What is this as far as this year goes? Is this better than Aladdin?
No, I'd probably put Aladdin on top of this. It's better than Dumbo, which I saw, and we didn't even bother doing a review for.
I have seen none of these. I'll probably get Disney Plus like in December and be like, oh,
we all will.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, I saw Dumbo, and like it was our usual things like, oh, we haven't seen it in a while. Are you going to do a review for it? No, I'm good.
I think that was a conversation that happened. And
it was.
Like,
no,
like,
we don't need to do a review.
And then we talked about Aladdin, which pleasantly surprising. Which I did call that I said there was the most room for improvement in that movie.
Well, it's like Dumbo went all the way out there, and you got Tim Burton doing Tim Burton things, and then you got Aladdin, which played in the middle, and then you got The Lion King, which is the same exact movie with minor changes. Did you want to hear Be Prepared as a beat poet?
No, and that was my thing. So Chiwetel Ejiofor,
he's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
He's no Jeremy Irons.
That's the thing. He's fine, but he's
granted.
Not
also, we grew up. I was 10 when the OG Lion King came out, so you were 7, I'm guessing.
Yep, more or less. 8 maybe.
Yeah, I might have been 11. I still have my Burger King trading cards from The Lion King in the basement somewhere.
It's more along the lines of, for me, like that kind of, and I'll use this word correctly, gravitas. Jeremy Irons, like his voice acting, like if you'd have pitched this, had this been cast, say before the Disney Jungle Books came out, or before that, the weird, I can't remember which one he was in. If you would do Idris Elba and you would have gone him as Scar, I'd be like, I can see that.
That would have worked.
I can see him being that menacing, but it was the Disney Jungle Book, correct?
Yeah.
Where he was Shere Khan.
Yeah, which he was perfect in that.
Yes, exactly. But he's just that villain turn.
Yes.
And Chiwetel Ejiofor I like, but he was a perfect villain for Serenity, where it's like you have that quiet confidence, and it's like you're like, I don't need to be scared of this guy, and you're dead. As opposed to like when someone talks that like their timbre just shakes you to your core, like Jeremy Irons or Idris Elba.
Well, also again, this is why when it's animated, when you have Jeremy Irons' voice along with giving human like emotions through a lion, it works. As opposed to this one where it's Jete doing his voice, but you have a real lion speaking. It was almost reminded me.
It's harder. There's more of that disconnect.
It reminded me like of the Homeward Bound movies, like how like these like filmed the dogs back and forth, and then you had the voiceover. Yeah. It was like that, except this time the animal's mouth moved.
Weird.
Like it was that photorealistic. It looked amazing, but.
That might be one of those things that like maybe a younger generation will more identify with it because they're able to kind of adapt with it, where we're so used to those that personification of an animal where it's like, oh no, they can have human characteristics, but it's like what 25 years later, and it's and we're just like we grew up with it so much, so it's like it feels weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So all that being said, though, graded
B-.
B-. Okay, fair. I mean. I'm imagining. So this is I think we are in agreement that so far of what I've seen, at least, Beauty and the Beast is far and away the the wet fart of these new ones, because that was legit shot for shot. And they threw in a new song and I couldn't even tell. And I'm like, what's the purpose of this film? Like, you're gonna make money. Like, you're gonna make gangbusters.
Right. That's all this was. It was just they walked in and was like, so we need to make money.
Yeah, right. Oh, and we also, I can't remember, they call it live action, but there's a reason.
So they don't have to pay the animators.
And the writer, because technically it is not the same movie.
Right.
It is, and that actually chapped my ass. And I think I sent you the tweet where somebody actually told me what the distinction was, and I was like, ooh, that's crappy. Like, you don't have the extra percentage or whatever to just hand to this person because you're recreating their same art. Harumph. Stand with the WGA. Harumph. Like, I know all that stuff's going to change with streaming services and whatnot. Anyway, we're going to move on.
So wait till you see it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it'll see it, else you don't.
Actually, no, when you get Disney Plus, just watch the original. It holds up.
There you go. I'm sure they'll all be on there.
CJTT cry.
Except Song of the South.
That's a conversation for another day.
Or Dumbo's and Crow. Crows and Dumbo? Crows and Dumbo.
Crows and Dumbo.
I flipped it. Anyway. We got a lot more to get to, so thank you for watching the Lion King review. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit bells. Slap that like button, hit bells, do all the fun stuff. Let us know what you thought, because, these live action remakes, we just say cash grab and move on.
Here it coming. Here comes Mulan. Choo choo.
We haven't talked about that either, have we?
No.
Fuck, we have a lot to get to in the audio comments.
So let's get
rolling. Clever Eric Mahler.
Handsome Dan I.
And we will talk to you soon. Ahoy, ahoy.
Toot toot.